Hey everyone, Rail Fan Man here. Tuesday evening, almost 6:30. Been home from, just got home from work a little while ago and did what I had to do as far as getting ready for the next day. However, I did try doing an update last night. However, I wasn't really feeling it. It was like 11 and a half minutes long, and it just sounded like me blah 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 dragging on. So I just really want to focus on one thing tonight, and that is um, my industries that I have on the layout as of now, and um, where they're gonna be going, and all that fun stuff. So without further ado. I have some of you will remember this one. The Water Street Freight Terminal is undergoing some weathering here and there, so I have to touch up a few things, put the dock back on and whatnot. So, but that's some roof details, and we'll put a piece of grit sandpaper for like a textured roof, and then add like some roof details. I'll probably order some roof details sometime down the road. So, but that's where that's at. That's where that's going to be. And to the left over here, I have the lumber yard, and another one that was on my old layout. And they're pretty much in the same spot, generally speaking, as they were on the old layout. I was going to do a crossover. I was going to get a 25-degree crossing and then just have them, cross over. However, I wanted to make it a little interesting as far as switching goes. And what I'm going to do is the office is probably not going to go right here. I just put it there for now. So I'm going to have like a right-hand switch right here, and I'm going to have it come into Water Street Freight Terminal. And then somewhere, probably, I don't know, over here in this area, I'll have a left hand to go into the lumberyard. And the lumberyard track is going to come out the back and maybe go, I might curve it like a maybe a car length out the back. So, and then there's also I might actually put like another switching track. I don't know if I'm going to go on the left or the right for like a spot to maybe park a box car that needs to be unloaded. So to be announced. We'll see. Stay tuned. So that's it for this area right here. In the back here, well, you can see the track behind the SD50s rolling by here. I figured I'd have something running around the layout while I was doing this update. So I got a right-hand switch here, and that's basically the Industrial District number 2 lead. And then I have another right-hand switch, which, believe it or not, this switching track was like one of the first switches I bought a couple years ago, that I had started with this 2-foot by 4-foot module I was working on. I'm not sure if I have any videos of it. It would have been probably the beginning of 2018, I want to say, I started working on it. So, but anyways, that switching track's followed me around for quite a bit. It's been on like 2 or 3 different layouts that I've started, thus making it to this wonderful layout that I have. And it will come apart again at some point, because this layout isn't a permanent layout. It may look permanent, but it's definitely not. However, my girlfriend and I are going to be here for at least, I don't know, at least a year and a half, maybe 2. Depending on the owners of the house, because there's talk that they might want to sell this house, and we're definitely not buying this house. It's a nice house to rent. However, you know, we're not buying this house. I need a decent sized house with a decent sized basement, if you know what I mean, everybody. So, all right, without further ado, keeping it moving. So I have two tracks here that basically are gonna come around to this point. Excuse the mess, and they're gonna kind of like end right here. So I have. If you hang on a second. I try and make this as quick and painless as possible, but you know how that goes. Armstrong Electric Motors is another building that I'm actually going to have right where the calendar is, basically right in front of that calendar on the backdrop area. And I'm actually going to do the longest version, the 16 and 5/8. I figured that would allow me to spot a couple of cars, a couple of box cars. So that's where that's going to go. Over in this area right here, I'm going to have like a distribution building. I'm going to be able to spot like maybe anywhere from 2 to 4 cars. In this very corner, I'm going to have a left-hand switch coming off here, so these two tracks can continue. But I'm gonna tuck in like a printing industry or something, somewhere where I could spot like one box car or something like that. And I might have some sort of manufacturing company right here. So that's pretty much what my thought process is on that industrial lead. And over here, some of you have seen these two that I've done switching on. You got the Lakeville Shipping and Heritage Furniture. So there's a couple more industries I'll be able to switch out. Plenty of operational options right at that point. This in front of you is going to be my central gas spur. As you can see, I have the track there. I just don't have the switching track at this point. That's in the mail as we speak. Or actually, it's not in the mail, it's awaiting fulfillment because I ordered like 2 right-hand switches and end of train device from Yankee Dabbler, and for some reason it's still awaiting fulfillment. I haven't called them yet. I've had this problem before. They might be waiting on something to come in. They might have had to order something themselves because they're out of stock. So I'm patiently waiting. There's plenty of other things I can do at this moment in time to keep going, moving forward on the layout. So anyways, speaking of moving forward, again, central gas. It's going to be right here. I was thinking about potentially putting another switch right where these locomotives are passing now, and maybe running a spur out to where that controller is in the tripod. But that's for another future video. And down here, I was gonna have I was gonna use this track right here. This would be yard track number 1. I'm probably gonna turn that into team track. So instead of 10 yard tracks, I'll have 9, which isn't really that bad. So, and I picked this guy up, Sheephog Model Railroad Store, I believe. It's in Central Mass. But I saw it and I was like, yeah. So, you know, versatile modular loading dock. So I think it'll make a good addition for down by the yard, you know, a team track. You could have that, have transfer loads, you know, things of that sort. So potentially it's going to go there. All right, moving on. I have, some of you remember Glacier Sands. I had built in the beginning of the year or so. I believe I'm going to tuck it in this corner right here. I'm going to have a right-hand switch, like somewhere in this area, kick off the spur, and it'll probably be able to hold like 3 or 4 cars. So, yeah, I believe for now that's it at the moment. So you got Lakeville Shipping, Heritage Furniture, Central Gas, Armstrong Electric, some sort of distribution warehouse, like a printing company, some sort of manufacturing company there. And then you got the lumber yard, Water Street Freight Terminal. Yeah, Glacier Sands. I don't think I said that one already, but so that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then with the team track, that's 11. So there's going to be a lot of operational endeavors on this layout. You know, I mean, there is right now. Plus, you got yard work, building trains, breaking down trains. I have at least four interchanges that I can work with as well. And then you have like you know, your bad order cars and stuff that you can send out to the car shop. That can be like another move. So really the operational aspect of it is endless. And I do like the way this layout is set up, the way that I designed it for the most part. It's not like 100% to the T. However, you know, because I had to kind of adjust a few things here and there to go with certain things that I had changed up, and but I'm happy with it. You know, it's nice that I finally got this second track finished, coming up to the second level. I can run at least a couple of trains at the same time, you know, and watch them go from the lower deck to the upper deck, back down to the lower deck, and so on and so forth. So it's really, it's amazing. I'm really digging it. This is, you know, between you and I, this is the first time that I've actually built a layout this size, this big, and on top of that 2 levels. So, and I'm not patting myself on the back. I just, you know, I'm very happy with the progress I've made, and the progress that and the time that I've actually had to put into it, because it's like I don't with this COVID-19 crap going on, I just, you know, I don't really go out that much, and I'm not really much of a social butterfly anyways. I just you know, I go to work, pay my bills, spend time with some family here and there, and talk to a few friends, you know, my handful of friends, my circle, and that's pretty much it, you know. So I like my life the way it is. I wouldn't change anything for the world. And, you know, it's just, I don't need that glamour and glitz. So I just have a great time doing everything I can whenever I can to my best ability. And a lot of this, if not most of it, I've learned over the years, especially the past few years. I've had a lot of help, you know, and thank God for YouTube and you guys on here, you know, posting videos and how-tos. It's like, it's been a big help, and I'd like to at some point get into that, kind of like pay it forward type of deal, you know, because everything, like I said, I've definitely learned from watching you guys via YouTube or seeing things on Facebook and stuff. So there's always a lot to learn, and I'm willing and looking forward to learning a lot more, so, and passing it on as time goes. So anyways, without further ado, I'll shut up now, and I'll end with this train going by. I will say thank you again and a shout out to all my new subscribers that have subbed to my channel recently, and just everybody, you know, everybody else. Have a great night. Be safe. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe, comments, questions, constructive criticism, always welcome. And with that, I will shut up. Real Fan Man signing out. Take care, everyone.